Hey guys, Alexander Williamson here, and we've got a 2-in-1 day unboxing here on the secrets inside of your aquarium, secret history inside of your aquarium. Now it's kind of turning into secret science and history, and take a look at my fish, and then we'll go into more depth on each of those later. But today it's another unboxing. So we got some omega-1 freeze-dried brine shrimp. Haven't ever tried this stuff. Thought I'd give it a shot, especially with some of the new critters that I have in this house. So next, we have something that looks like nothing, right? But it is Rotala Lalique. I don't know how to say that exactly. But it is a Southeast Asian plant, as all Rotala are. Then we've got these gorgeous, they are a relative of the gold white cloud minnow. They were found on Henan, am I saying that right? In the Henan province, I know that much, but on the island of Henan, I believe. And they have then been selectively bred, but they were thought to be extinct for a long time, and are now no longer thought to be endangered and or extinct, maybe in the wild, but there are a lot of people raising these around the world. They're really cool. They're called red meteor minnows. I'll drop them in the tank in a moment. You can check it out. Next, I got the Ocelot fern, sword fern. This thing was friggin' huge. I wasn't going there intending to get anything for my Venezuelan tank. But this guy is like, I'm not kidding, probably this much, let's see, this much taller than that, and just beautiful colors. So went ahead and got that, and we'll talk more about that. But it grows everywhere from on trees to in the forest canopy floor, and that gets flooded, and so do the trees for that matter, and so it is an underwater plant or an out of water plant. Then we have these little guys that I bet you won't be able to see. Let's see. Can we turn it sideways? Can you see them at all? We'll probably have to put them in the... Oh, there we go. Here's a little sign. But you can see that orange. So if we have any Killifish fans in the house, you'll know that that is... what that is. That is a... now I'm going to forget the name. It's a striped Killifish. It's one of the smaller ones. It's pretty cool. Clown Killifish. Geez, sorry guys. And it has turned dull because of traveling. But we are going to warm all of these critters up. And they're going to different tanks, so we'll walk like this. It's like trippy underwater vision, right guys? So these Killifish, I hope that you can kind of see how cool they look. Kind of? Let's see. They've got a tail that they can open that is like all different colors of red and yellow and orange and fire. Thought that would kind of go good with the Rotala, since there's only a little bit of Rotala red in there. And then there's some crypts and a lot of green. I'm going to be getting more Anubis, and then we're going to be getting some more cover up top here, some water lettuce and stuff like that, because I want the cribs to be happy. Hopefully these killies will stay hidden up here. I don't know. They're not much smaller than any of these Endler guppies that are in here. And so I hope they don't get eaten, because they're not like super cheap. They weren't like crazy expensive either, but they're pretty cool. I'm excited. They're like a black and white. And, you know, in future videos, you'll see them swimming in the tank. But they're like a black and white with a blue lamp eye, and then a really colorful tail, and they're super itty bitty and they don't get that big. So covering so you guys don't get seasick while we walk through the land. Next, we're gonna get these Meteor Minnows over into their Southeast Asia. I know I said it was gonna be Australia tank, guys. I know I said that. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Australia, I need a big like 80-gallon tank. So now this is a Southeast Asian tank, or Australasian tank. You can see the resemblance though between a lot of the fish, like rainbow fish and the forktails and the neon dwarf rainbows. And these are Meteor Minnows from southern China. and they've got kind of this cool finish that's fiery orange with yellow at the base, and it really depends on your breeder, like where you're getting them, but I've got a good source, so it shall remain forever anonymous somewhere in North Seattle. Now, these plants, I got to get them out of the bag just because I want you to see them in all their glory. You know, we had an unboxing earlier today, so I treated myself a little bit and got more. Let's see here. Let me put you down for one moment, okay, guys? Ooh, look at that couch. So dark. It's original leather. It's expensive. I'm rich. Look at me. Or velour, or you know, whatever IKEA sells. Either way, well, I can't get this open, so I'm gonna rip it open like an animal. All right, ripped it open. It has an interesting smell. That's interesting. I have not encountered too many plants that have an interesting smell. So we've got the Ocelot. Ocelot. I don't know. It's not like Szechuansertong. It doesn't have the little backwards B-shaped thing, or capital B-shaped thing, so I'm going to say Ocelot. I'm going to assume that a German or Eastern European named it. Okay, so this plant, let's just get it in the water, just so you can see it in all its glory, and you can see me drop my scooper, my fish net. Get down there, buddy. All right, let's move it. I'm the most graceful aquascaper in the world. Let's see here. Got a bunch of baby guppies that have been separated out now. They're gonna go to a new home while the pick of the litter go elsewhere. Check out that fern, or that sword fern there. It's gonna come right back up, but I will secure it later. I just wanted you to see that this thing is like almost 2 feet tall, and that I got it for $6.99, I want to say $6.99, something like that. So killer deal on that one. Excited about that. And then last thing we're gonna put in the tank. I'm not doing a real long video telling you about every little thing about these red meteor minnows. Are looking feisty. I don't know. We'll see how everyone gets along in this tank. Everyone's pretty close to the same size, which can be good or it can be bad. I'm gonna say it's gonna be good because I'm an optimist. So now we've got the Rotala Lalique, and ooh, look at that. That's from Southeast Asia. Beautiful. All right, guys, we're talking about Rotala Lalique, or Lalique. I don't know how to say it exactly. Sorry, I wasn't around in the Roman times when everyone was speaking Latin. But see this beautiful plant in here? I think it's beautiful. From Southeast Asia. Provides a lot of cover. A lot of fish like it that are small little critters. It grows relatively fast. It's relatively inexpensive, and it adds a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green, a little bit of red. It's kind of a Jamaican feel to it. Very subtly pastel. When you get it in a bag, watch what happens. It looks, and I'm not trying to like do some light trick here. Hold on. This is what it looks like. It looks like it could be from my hair, my messy, crazy hair. It looks like it could be from a cutting of like the dreadlock that I had for a week in high school. I didn't have a dreadlock, but the rat tail at a NASCAR event. I have nothing against NASCAR. It's just where I happen to have seen the most rat tails. So watch what happens when I stick this in the water. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful plant. So that's a cool one. You get it in the bag. If someone sends it to you and you're like, this, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But it's actually a really nice plant, and I dig it. So it does have the problem of shedding. So I hope you have a good filter, mechanical filter that is, or you want to gravel vacuum up a lot of it. Right now, everything except for the lone tiger endlers, there's 2 of them, is now a southeastern plant or animal in this tank. And that makes me real happy. So this is the Australian tank. Thank you to Australian and Indo-Asian tank. So thank you so much. I realize that's a huge area, bigger than the United States, but pretend like you don't understand geography and like they're all just down under somewhere. So, all right. So this is the first sneak peek at the Australian tank. We're gonna let these new Meteor Minnows out of their confinement in a moment, and we're gonna plant and aquascape a little bit, and I will come back and talk to you a little bit more. This plant is interesting in that the fish will eat it. It'll grow algae. They'll eat that. Also, they can nibble on little bits of the root system, but the roots should be buried somewhat. They don't have to be, but it just helps anchor them a little bit. So we've got everything from we've got our little peacock gudgeons back there that, you know, they used to think they were the talk of the walk, and now they're hiding. I don't know. This is mostly a Papua New Guinea tank, honestly, because look at this beautiful pink rainbow we've got in here too from Tampa aquaculture. He just sent that up to me. Just gorgeous. It's a full-grown male, I think, or near full-grown. It's 2 inches long. And then we've got the fork tails, and we've got the fork tail females, which look like blue lamp eye killies almost, which is kind of cool. And then we'll be releasing these very southern Chinese meteor minnows, which have now become invasive all over. Honestly, guys, I think I'm going to keep the tiger endler in here and his wife, who's pregnant currently. Those babies probably don't stand a chance. Check out this. Check out the fish. So every day, these will act as a mop. And every day, the female of most rainbow species, these little ones anyways, lays eggs. So if I were to put some yarn or something up in the tank, we would have a baby egg laid in the brush every single day. I don't know why these aren't called like little butterfly fish. I guess in Africa they already had that name. So that's why they're not. But yeah, really cool. And I'm really excited about this tank, even though there are some tiger endlers still roaming around, but they're pretty small. So we'll see. I don't know. I might have to take the tiger endler fry out. We'll see if any of them even make it. Maybe I should get her a fry tank? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put her in a fry tank. The one who's about to pop. So we'll do that. Save some babies, let them grow out a little bit, maybe put them in the shrimp tank or something, but there's some really young baby shrimp that any size fish could eat because of Tampa aquaculture. So this is the 2 unboxings in one day. So we've got the Australian tank pretty much complete for now. We're gonna see how it all settles in, and then we'll I think these dwarf neon rainbows, they're gonna pick on the shrimp for sure, so I only have big shrimp in there. Shrimp just hide, so it's kind of pointless to have shrimp in there anyways. Everything else should be fine, because even though they're big or long, like 2 inches long, they've got these teeny mouths, and you actually have to feed them special diets or they'll like choke. So yeah, other than the babies, I think they'll be all right. Oh no, the very last invader that I didn't know about, the Corydora habrosus. He's been the bane of my existence. This guy, I built this rock slab for him and his female friends, and put 2 females, what I'm guessing are females, in with him. I put sand all up this slope for them. I put a heat lamp over it. I was thinking, yeah, now they're gonna reproduce. No, they're just gonna sleep on the rock because it's warm and not move. When I put them in the other tank, they move. So now that there's fish above them, though, they do feel a lot safer. That's a trick for bottom-dwelling fish. If they're not doing anything, if your cories don't do anything, if your plecos don't do anything, take a look at what they would see in the wild, and looking above their heads, there's going to be constant motion of fish. Like, there's always something going on out in the wild. And so because of that, they feel secure by that. They're not scared of that. That's like a good thing for them. So just a little something to think about. And I hope you learned something. I hope you saw something you like. I don't know, this rainbow fish is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. Threadfin rainbow from Tampa Aquaculture. You can get it online at tampaaquaculture.com. He's been nice enough to offer a deal, a secret surprise or bonus for anybody ordering and mentioning my site. And then also we've got the awesome deals on his site that we're all able to get. Which is like if you buy a couple, they're one price that's still cheaper than most pet stores or anything. And then if you buy like 5, you get 20% off. And if you buy like 10, it's like 40% off or something crazy. So very cool. Definitely shout out again to the guys at Tampa Aquaculture. And thank you for helping me put together this tank. Thank you to Aquarium Zen for existing in Seattle for the awesome plants. I'm gonna give them a shout out for plants in this video for sure. It's also where I got the meteors, which can be tricky to find the variant I wanted. So happy to find it. All right, guys. Well, take care of each other. Take care of your fish. Have a great day. Keep things swimmingly lighthearted. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to help me out getting more weird plants and Australian stuff, because it's been really hard to get stuff from Australia unless I just want rainbow fish. Thanks, Gary Lang. I mean, thank you for the stuff you brought in, but like, I want some other fish from Australia. So Gary, can you bring some back next time, pretty please? Oh Sage, oh Master. All right, man. If you haven't checked out Gary Lang, by the way, check him out. He's like the fish whisperer for rainbow fish. So, all right. I'll talk to you guys soon, and if you want to help me out, click on that Patreon link. Even $1 helps out, keeps the channel running, gets me a microphone and a tripod, which y'all still want to see. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.